Gentlemen, we are live. Monday, October 13th, 2025. With you as always, I'm War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling. And this is Monday Night Havoc. I'm about to get right down to the business, the go-home edition, before Unlimited. Aces High. With Guts and Glory looming hard in the background, we got no time to waste. We got some vying for positioning to go down. And we're about to get a show underway, ladies and gentlemen. Season 3, Episode 30. And Papucho, the rough playboy,
making his way to the ring.
out first to kick it off.
From Kawaguchi, Japan, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Superstar!
Fresh off an injury. With a new look, some new swag. The two-time TV champ, the former Cruiserweight champion, and multiple-time tag team champion, the heart and soul of the Titans, the martial artist, formerly known as Kendo. The Ninja Nagasaki. Ready to kick off this rendition of Monday Night Havoc, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling refreshed with that battery. Recharge. Nagasaki, the king of the cruiserweights. Yo, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. If you're just tuning in, we are just getting started. You haven't missed anything. We are live in effect, ladies and gentlemen. Seemingly good to be back on Monday Night Havoc. Nagasaki, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah, bro. Get to kick back and relax now. Hell yeah. It's a long ass entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, man. Hell yeah. Good shit, bro. Good shit. And facing off with the good old Papucho, the badass from the Bayou, the Wild Man. Another former Cruiserweight champion, a longtime rival of the Rough Playboy, the 205-pound division, ready to show up and show out tonight here in the opening match on Havoc. Fast and Furious, blink and you might miss something action. The two-time 205-pound champion, making his Havoc debut, ladies and gentlemen, Black Jack. Oh, I know it feels good, man. I'm stoked for you, for real, bro. That's awesome. We got Nagasaki. We got Blackjack in the cruiserweight division. And we are underway to kick off this Monday night, having both been with the same idea. Nagasaki going low, Blackjack going high. Naga coming out with the advantage, a nasty scissors kick straight out the gate. Testing the water against a long-time rival. Only good for the count of one. With many refreshed looks and repackages, Nagasaki back in style here tonight. Getting the guard up, avoiding that kick. A big rocket kick. Naga off to the races. And the Ninja looking to use that striking acumen to his advantage. It was 2 weeks ago right here on HAVOK. Nagasaki was injured, defending his then TV championship against the formidable Big Bad Turtle Harrington. A valiant effort, no doubt. So suffering an injury in match, forcing a rough Playboy to take a couple of weeks off, take some time to restructure the appearance and strategy into the cover. Only good for the count of two. Really pushing the pace here early on. Some chain wrestling going on here. I do too. I do too. I gotta give him a little bit more wrestling type gear for me. You know, it's still good though. It looks solid. Into the cover. After the spear, Nagasaki trying to end it early, only good for the count of two. But dialed in. Trying to make the most of his return. Blackjack telegraphing. Oh shit, but walking right into a standing Spanish fly. Oh, I'm ready for that, man. The aerial assault in full effect. The heart and soul of the Titan. Trying to spoil the main roster debut of the Wild Man. And reemerge, reestablish himself as the Papucha. Blackjack having other ideas. Working that combination in and off with a neck breaker. And now, trying to crawl inside the psyche of his opponent. The badass from the Bayou. The Wild Man. Blackjack. With the kiss goodnight, Naga ain't having it. And a beautiful exchange in and off with the swinging face buster. Blackjack still with the advantage. Ready to slice the bread of the rough Playboy. Holding on for the pin and a close near fall. You are not worthy indeed. Back to the striking game. The old tried and true. Nagasaki dialed in. The Yokohama native with that spinning DDT into the cover for the win. Nagasaki, and just like that, score another one for the Titans in a triumphant return to active competition. No doubt on the hunt for more singles gold. Papucha, the rough Playboy, the martial artist formerly known as Kendo. Nagasaki, the heart and soul of the Titans, picking up the dub in a hard-hitting, fast-acting cruiserweight match. You could tell these longtime rivals, knowing each other so well. The shifts in momentum, the big moment reversals, the close near falls. But Nagasaki putting that final nail in the coffin, driving Blackjack face first into the canvas, picking up the win, standing tight and strong. Papucha Nagasaki. Picking up the dub to kick off his rendition of Monday Night Havoc. Moving on to the women's division. Hard hitting. Two of the toughest, two of the most dominant women in the league today about to go to blows. Britt Graves, Baby Bone Crusher, two former women's world champions collide live. And that match is right now.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from North Carolina, Britt Graves.
The Psycho. The Dominant. Destroyer. The Hellraiser. Britt Graves. Former Fight Night champion. Former Women's World champion. Wrecked her way through the division all summer long with that controversial loss of the title in that triple threat match. Looking forward to getting her one-on-one go with the reigning champion, Kelly Rage. But the competition here in the Women's World Division, so thick, no pun intended. These women are hungry. They've got the drive. They've got the motivation. And they've got the skill to back it up. When you speak about dominance, you can't forget about this individual as well. Dethroning Kelly Rage from that legendary run. Put on one of the greatest performances. One of the greatest championship runs in league history. The She-Wolf on the prowl. Representing the Blackheart Collective. The former Women's World Champion. One half the reigning, undisputed Women's World Champion. The one and only Baby Bone Crusher. Lady Showtime in the building. Clearly, this entrance is ridiculously long, and I ran out of things to say.
Representing the Bad Girls from Orlando, Florida, one half of the All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, Lady Showtime.
The Black Heart Collective on a roll here as of late. Still dominant. With Bone Crusher and Misdemeanor, Women's Tag Team Champion. Misdemeanor also being in the ring and fighting that Women's Champion. And over on Pile Driver, Reagan Anderson holding it down as the Classic Women's Champion. You talk about an A tier, world-class level stable, the Black Heart Collective. Damn near running the gauntlet here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. I'm assuming Kelly Ray's is next on the hit list. Britt Graves, Baby Bone Crusher. One-on-one action, and we underway. This is not going to be pretty. This is going to be very violent. This is going to be brutal. I don't expect it to be any 30-minute Broadway. Nowhere close. This match with these two heavy hitters can literally end in an instant. One big move cause somebody to come tumbling down. Graves with the early advantage. Off the springboard and absolutely bringing the fight to Graves. But as tough as they come, fighting their way back to her feet, Graves gonna tie a Bone Crusher now, taking the back. Nice standing switch into the rear waist lock. Trying to check out how to loose change. Graves with the roll up into the cover. Off the springboard with the coffin drop, the Hellraiser bringing hell to Baby Bone Crusher's doorstep. The Psycho fired up. And Bone Crusher gonna tie her up, trying to stop the bleeding at least momentarily. And now Lady Showtime taking the back. Graves gonna turn the momentum back in her favor with that snapmare takeover. Working that side headlock, squeezing away. Applying all that pressure, Graves trying to incapacitate her opponent. That ain't no rest hold, y'all. A sharp knee to the back and a break the stalemate. And Graves, with the advantage of the springboard, once again cannot clear the distance. Back to square one. And Bone Crusher gonna seize the initiative. A shot to the lower back, Irish whip into the referee, little collision there. And Bone Crusher gonna pick up the scraps, going upstairs now. Insane elbow drop. Kicked off. Graves with the advantage now. Quick kick to the head. Momentum shifting. Nice sidestepping. Graves unloading with that massive lariat. You see on the torque reaching all the way back. Graves now. Cannot get the rings locked in. Bone Crusher fighting feverishly to escape. Pop-up gut buster. Zeroed in now. Off the springboard. Bone Crusher talking her trash. Meanwhile, Graves writhing in pain. Down in. The Blackheart ready to end it, but Graves. Reverse drop down DDT. Dueling roundhouse, that Black Mass. Dropping Baby Bone Crusher in place, only good for the count of 2 of the pinning attempt. In this capacity crowd making some noise, showing some appreciation. Oh, and stifled in mid-movement. Bone Crusher. Bringing the fight, a nasty bullhammer. That forearm, clobbering Graves, smack dab in the middle of the head, only good for the count of 2. And for the second time, this crowd going absolutely bananas in here. Graves back with the advantage. Bone Crusher walking the tightrope on the apron, and Graves gonna help her down with a DDT. This match, this brawl, this fight spilling to the outside. Graves now trying to decapitate her opponent with those stiff shots to the throat. And the former champion, blind with rage. No doubt seeing the reigning champion in everyone she faces. Looking to do as much damage as he possibly can. Graves rolling through with the neck breaker, building momentum here. The Psycho ready to take Lady Showtime for the ride. Big time, Uranagi. Arm trap, stomping away to the midsection. Right across the jaw. Graves with the arm trap. Knows what night it is, bringing in the new week with the good old-fashioned Monday night special. Snapping the fingers before driving. Pair of knees right into the lower kidneys. Lower back, into the kidneys. Still continuing this onslaught of offense. Bone Crusher trying to stop the bleeding. Nice combination with the high roundhouse, the low foot sweep. Into the triangle choke. Trying to fight from underneath, quite literally. Bone Crusher, but Graves. Too much momentum built up. Sling blade. Into the basement drop kick. And she is fired up. Zeroed in. Graves. Bone Crusher. Behind the back, nasty chop block. Lined up in the corner. Zeroed in. Bone Crusher. Ew. With the nasty punt kick. Straight to the dome. One for the head. Only good for count of 2. Bone Crusher now. Trying to crush that one bone known as a skull with back-to-back, causing massive head trauma for the win. Just like that. What a fight. Like I tell y'all, time and time again, the women always bring it. Man, we got to run that all-win PLE one day. I'm telling you. That was a fucking fight. And Graves, after going like what? 10-0, 11-0, 12-0, since dropping the title. Now down 2 in a row. Focus clearly, not on the task at hand, but on regaining that title. Cannot overlook world-class, elite-level competition like this. Bone Crusher, one of the most dominant women in the division. Ready to knock back on the champ's door one more again. Competition in the division definitely heating up. With Guts and Glory 2 weeks away, and the champion still with no clear challenger. We got to figure it out, y'all. Next week, we got to figure out the #1 contender. Banger. Banger. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Hey, welcome to the show. We got 2 up-and-comers. Well, not an up-and-comer. Dragon been doing his thing, man. I'm telling y'all, this dude is a sleeper. He been creeping, knocking off some top names around here, y'all. The human highlight reel. Dragon. About to go one-on-one with KFT's own Jackson Cole.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, Xander Spirit Steel.
The veteran from season 2, the human highlight reel, known for putting on awesome performances. But this year, has really been putting them together. Been leveling up and picking up some big wins. Creeping on the come up. Adrian Youngblood, better known as Dragon. And his opponent tonight, one of the most recent newcomers to Monday Night Havok.
Weighing in at 222 pounds, Pretty Boy Jackson Cole.
Representing KFT, the player, the heartbreaker, the silver bullet, Jackson Cole, former Fight Night champion, recently making his way to Monday Night Havoc. Have the back, a fellow King of the Fallen Throne, Reign of Grand Prix champion Shan Leon. Ready to go to war at a moment's notice, ready to step into that ring and do that thing. The Philadelphia native, Jackson Cole, ready to get down to the business. Dragon, Jackson Cole, one-on-one action. We on the way. Both making a minute in the center of the ring. Cole coming in hot with the combination. Middle rope springboard moonsault for some big money. Coming in hot, the player. Wasting no time. Trying to catch the human highlight reel off guard. The Dragon. Now in the sophomore season. The veteran. Ready to take the rookie to school here. The But Cole, a student of the game, the former Fight Night champion, coming into Havoc with some momentum, trying to build on that, trying to make that climb. Got the taste of singles gold, and is hungry for some more. Off the rebound with the big lariat, Cole outmaneuvered Dragon, doing what he does best. We'll call an elbow tie here. Juggling for position. Cole gonna take the back. Nice standing switch. The fluid motion of the human highlight reel. And once again, momentum shifting. That snapmare takeover, Cole. Cranking that headlock. Youngblood trying to make it back to his feet. But Cole working that shoulder. A battle of the wills ensues here. And as soon as Dragon makes it to his feet, that deep arm drag. Oh! Irish whipping the referee, and Cole following through with that vicious forearm smash. The Wicked Clown looking for the punt kick. A little bit of blunt force trauma for you in the close near fall. Dialed in. The player, Jackson Cole. Veteran instinct kicking in. Dragon with a well-timed reversal, putting an exclamation point on it with a single arm spine buster. Keeping the pressure off from all the way up top with that spinning wheel kick down to the floor. Dragon kicked off. Cole with the quick recovery. Trying to re-seize the initiative with Dragon. Once he gets going, it's hard to stop him. Nasty knee shot right in the jaw knee. Combo breaker, Cole. Combo breaker by Dragon. In this dangerous environment down at ringside, everything hurts more. The barricade, the floor, the steel steps, the apron, the LED boards, the ring post, you name it. All the damage being amplified. Back inside the ring though, Dragon building up some steam but overshooting his mark. Cole gonna pick up the scraps. Continuing doing some head hunting here. Dragon. Oh, both men with a little bit of misdirection here. Cole did not get all of it, but got enough to drop his opponent going upstairs. From all the way up top. Nailing that single leg drop kick, reverse quick kick to the head. Dragon. Float over. Sit out Liger Bomb. Just enough. Oh, that deep digging, rolling DDT. Dragon exploding for a close near fall. All the way up top with that corkscrew body splash. The back and forth is real here, folks. Nobody giving an inch. Dragon, in the past month, she's taken some huge wins. What the hell's going on here? Always with some tricks up his sleeves. The player, Jackson Cole, relying on that contingency plan, and Dragon feeding into the bait off the distraction. Cole trying to capitalize. But the veteran saw it coming, gonna make him pay with a big super kick right in the mouth, center of the ring, only good for count of two. Drag on now, starting to pick up some steam. Not this time. Look at the big stomp. Nobody home and Cole. Gonna blast with a super kick. Return of the favor. And Drag on this time just a little bit quick on the trigger. Gonna hang the player out the dry on the top rope. The ankle lock cinched in. Got that grapevine dug in deep. Cole gonna hold on, but Drag on. Oh, looking for the senton. Nobody home. Big Irish whip to the corner. Cole with the Superman punch. Right on the button underneath. And straight through the opponent with the nasty spear. Planted into the cover. Hook at the outside leg for the win only. Good for the count of 2. Wow. Cole. Oh, trying to make him sing here. To finish him off strong. A little bit of sweet chin music. The player, Jackson Cole. Picking up the win just like that. Man, what an action-packed match. Hard hitting from bell to bell action. A big win for Cole. It's the giant step in making that climb on the ladder here on Monday Night Havoc. Slowing Dragon's momentum and grabbing his own in the process. Dropping the heavy artillery with Dragon, showing some heart here. Digging deep. Able to kick out only moments later to eat that ice cold kick.
Here is your winner, Pretty Boy Jackson Cole.
The Heartbreaker, Jackson Cole Bay. Picking up the dub. One-on-one competition. Moving on. Big boy's about to go boom. This is the hoss fight, y'all. 2 bulls in a china shop about to tear it down. Both men walking in this match with loads of momentum. Both men tipping the scales, ready to bring some hell. Pedro Payne, punishment of Crash Out. I just hope we reinforce the ring for this one. Ring crew, I hope y'all reinforce the ring for this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Luchadors from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 380 pounds, Pedro Payne.
Big Nasty, the master of pain, the world's largest luchador, former hardcore champion, 2-time tag team champion, and a man that has been on a roll here on Monday Night Havoc for the past month, making life a living hell for anybody who comes in contact with them. Set to face off with Grand Prix champion Shan Leon in an ambulance match this Sunday at Unlimited. Payne. About to go head to head with a walking menace.
And his opponent from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, the Punisher.
The capital has fallen. One is gone. And the punishment is about to crash out. The big Texan the menace ready to wreak havoc live here tonight on Havoc. The former World Tag Team Champion, the massive, mean Crash Out. Punishment of Crash Out. Pedro Payne. Punishment of Crash Out. One-on-one action in the super heavyweight division of week underway. Make no mistake about it, folks. The two big boys, and they didn't come to play. They come to tear this motherfucker down. Both men, 300 plus pounds. But also, very agile for big men. King Kong versus Godzilla. And in the end, we might not end up with a ring, but in fact, the crater, it goes down. The filling out process and Pain being a little too aggressive and punishment gonna make him pay for it. Nasty combination, rocking Big Nasty. And punishment now with unmitigated violence. After that crash, impromptu brawl with Ace Thompson last week, re-emerging as the Crash Out. Punishment, wasted no time, solidifying his impact. And thus far this matchup, not trying to speak too soon, but neutralizing Pedro Payne. The volatile, violent punishment with the hammer lock arm breaker, sacrificing the appendage of Pedro Payne. Big Nasty trying to mount a comeback here. A well-placed knee to the midsection, but a reverse on the Irish whip. The punishment back in control. And the world's largest luchador on the receiving end of a complete Crash Out. Giving the big man no quarter. Punishment continuing to lay it on thick, pushing the pace, keeping the pressure on, not allowing Pedro Payne a moment to think, let alone breathe. Payne trying to do whatever it takes to get back in the match. The punishment on the warpath here. giving Pedro Payne hell. And I can't tell you the last time I've seen, or if I ever have seen anybody bring the fight to Pedro Payne in this fashion. Trying to prove dominance amongst the Giants. Crash out here. Payne trying to rally now, though. Key word being trying. Face first at the top turnbuckle. Crash out now. In trouble. The world's largest luchador. Taking to the skies, trying to flatten his opponent. Payne knows he's fine from underneath. Trying to drop all those heavy bombs in an attempt to get back in the fight. The crash out, counting on that. Trying to make sure at this point that Pedro Payne overcommits and leaves himself open. This is just some wild, random crash out. This is a cold, calculated, assimilated threat. A well-timed reversal. Pedro Payne. Big-time power bomb. Not done yet. Doubling down. The master of pain. End of days. The world's largest luchador trying to get back in the fight. After a flurry of offense. Seemingly fired up now. Payne has got punishment reeling. After taking on a ton of damage. Punishment. Like some kind of possessed zombie is continuing to get back up. Avoiding disaster there. Now holding the high ground. Punishment. Laying in wait. Payne coming in swinging. And this time his punishment. Overcommitted, getting caught. But the crash out complete now. Big sidewalk slam. Into the cover. For the win. Crash out. Only good for the count of two. In this bloodthirsty crowd, they said they want to see it one more time. Punishment with Payne hoisted on the shoulders in the shouldered pile driver. Planting Big Nasty. A little taste of pain for Pedro. Punishment once again firmly in the driver's seat. Things were looking rather hairy there for a minute. Ooh, but Pedro also showing off that toughness, that resiliency, that tenacity. Using the environment to his advantage, slamming punishment in those steel steps. Going upstairs now. The world's largest luchador. Cannot clear the distance, but still able to maintain control. Oh my God, over the head. Punishment continuing to attack those legs, trying to keep Payne away from that vertical base, and right back into the steel steps, returning the favor from earlier. Oh, Pedro Payne. Thought he could play to the crowd, but punishment wasn't having any of it. And the claw hold. Cinched in deep. Payne forced the tap. And just like that, it is all over. Man, that was a brawl right there. The way I see it, we got about six super heavyweights, like six like truly big men on the roster. We just saw two of them tearing down the motherfucking house. That was a bludgeoning. That was a brawl. That was brutal. Shit, I love to see these two running back. Shit, I love to see who the true beast of the big men really is. Look at me stirring the pot. I'm just saying, y'all, I know we don't got quite enough for a division. However, I think we get some business out of this. And the last minute claw hold. The crash out. Picking up the victory after a war. Moving on. Brutal Lucha ain't done yet. We got the Riot Maker, Adrian Danger, going one-on-one with the Trailblazer, Bishop Blaze. Two veterans, two staples of Monday Night Havoc. Ready to tear it down. Let's get into it.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Stillwater, weighing in at 222 pounds, the X Factor, Adrian Danger.
The X Factor, the Last Saint, the Riot Maker, Adrian Danger, former Guts and Glory briefcase holder, former World's Heavyweight Champion. Coming in this match at 7-2 on the season. Danger looking to get right back in contention for that World's Heavyweight Championship. World-class competitor. Ready.
And his opponent, representing the Luchadors from Pretoria, South Africa, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Luchador, Bishop Blaze.
The two-time Grand Prix champion, leader of Brutal Lucha, the Season 1 veteran, Bishop Blaze, ready to light up the arena and turn up the temperature. The Trailblazer, watching his Lucha King rack up the wins and momentum here in recent weeks. Breaking back with a fresh new look. Exuding confidence. The Trailblazer, Bishop Blaze. Adrian Danger, Bishop Blaze. One-on-one action. We underway. Two former champions, two highly decorated veterans here in All-Star Pro. Colliding for the first time this season. Both men as of late on the winning side. But Danger, with only 2 losses on the season, both coming at the hands of human highlight reel Drag On. No doubt that loss of legacy stung deeply. Danger in his first appearance back since that fateful night, trying to get back on that horse, trying to regain some lost ground. In a jawbreaker to break the stalemate, Danger gonna take the back. Now tying up Blaze. Try to neutralize the speed of the brutal luchador. Once again, Blaze just showing off that evasiveness, showing off that agility, that speed. Danger considering himself a technical brawler. Hey, welcome to the show, bro. Nice leg takedown. Middle row springboard moonsault for some big money. Bishop Blaze into the cover for the win here. Only good for the count of 1. Oh! A devastating knee right to the face. Danger, no doubt, feeling the effects, and Blaze home to the races with a series of kicks and a roundhouse to end off the combination. Racing into the cover. Bishop Blaze for the win here. Only good for the count of 2. Blaze with the powerbomb, not done yet. Gonna finish him off with the final flash knee strike. Combo breaker from that deep digger. Adrian Danger trying to make something happen. A little bit of dirty boxing on the inside. And closing out strong with the combination of his very own. Going upstairs now. Blaze in the drop zone. Danger gonna drop him. The Blaze with dexterity for days, able to turn the momentum. And Danger taking too long. Blaze is gonna make him pay for it. Bishop with the Irish whip into the corner. The back and forth. These two veterans throwing down here. Danger with that shotgun dropkick. Going upstairs. The Riot Maker. The X Factor. With the downtown Danger drop. Nobody home. And Blade's going to clean him out with that spinning reverse back elbow. Off the springboard. The shooting star press. Perfect execution. But unfortunately for him, nobody was there to receive. And Danger now going to pick up the scraps face first in the top turnbuckle. Blaze goes. Danger with the boot to the midsection. Blaze with a surge of adrenaline, looking for it. That Joker slam. Going upstairs. Blaze ready to put the exclamation point on it. That moonsault stomp. Is it enough to get the job done? Danger says hell no. The last thing, holding on. Nice sidestep by Blaze. Blaze with the reversal once again. The loop-de-loop, Hurricane Rana. From the second row, Bishop Blaze using the aerial attack to great effect. Danger though, the technical brawler working that striking style. Danger now, going upstairs, looking for once again the downtown Danger drop. Regards from Stillwater, and he did not guess, he did not get it. Blaze just too fast. And Danger with more tricks up his sleeve. The Riot Maker for the win here, and the referee slow to respond, finally in position with the leg hook for the win. Only good for the count of 2. That's what I thought. And the referee took a long ass time to count the cover. Danger getting vintage with it. Blaze with the sidestep. Hanging the former champ out the drive on the top rope. Reverse quick kick to the head. Danger. Reverse of the Irish whip, walking the tightrope on the apron, and Bishop Blaze fired up. Hadrian Danger back inside the ring to a wobbly leg. Bishop Blaze with a well-timed recovery. Big bang body drop to the outside of the ring. Oh, looking to return the favor with a moonsault stomp of his own down the ringside. And Blaze avoiding disaster and trying to take back control, but a couple of well-placed elbows to the midsection. Danger flanking his opponent, gonna drop it with a basement drop kick right to the temple. Adrian Danger said it's time to break the wheel. That patented airplane spin. Driving his opponent into a daze. Back inside the ring, Danger looking to close out strong here. Is it enough to pick up the win? Into the cover with the outside leg hook for the win. Adrian Danger, and just like that, it is all over. What a hard-hitting, fast-moving brawl that was. The veterans taking to the ring to show how it's done. Bishop Blaze showing the speed kills. The Danger. Contest under pressure. Staying right in the pocket. Poised. Rolling with the attacks. Able to dispatch his opponent. Striking while the iron was hot.
Here is your winner, the X Factor, Adrian Day.
And you see the war wounds, folks. But in the end, Stillwater's favorite son, the last Saint, Adrian Danger, picking up the dub. It's some brutal one-on-one competition. The hits just keep coming, y'all. I told you we had a stacked card. We got champion versus champion action.
All right, get out. Get out.
We're gonna have the World Tag Team Champion Sam Ralston going head-to-head with reigning Grand Prix champion Shan Leon. Champ versus champ, non-title action. It goes down. 3-1's what back? What does he want back?
Now listen to breathing, Will.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to bed.
Already?
I have.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the chat.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Bad Guys. From Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds. One half of the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, Sam Ralston.
The Flatliner. Sam Ralston, 3-time World Tag Team action. Lately been dipping his toe in singles action. I gotta say, dude ain't no slouch for a tag team specialist. Really been picking it up. I'll be with you in one moment on that cash in. The Grand Prix champion in the house, the workhorse of Havok.
Philippines, weighing in at 230 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix champion, Shane Leon.
Bringing that Filipino strong style to Monday Night Havok. Crashing through the gates of All-Star Pro Wrestling like a reckoning. The righteous paladin, the divine weapon, 2-time Fight Night champion, completing the Kingmaker's Challenge, successfully cashing in to become your reigning, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix champion. The struggle only makes the success sweeter. A fighting champion, no doubt, Leon. Showing up week in and week out to take on the brightest and the best of the red brand. And this Sunday, at Unlimited, set to clash with the violent Pedro Payne in an ambulance match. But he can't look past his opponent tonight. Oh, yes, indeed. World-class competition right here. Sam Ralston, Shan Leon, one-on-one action. We underway. So that's awesome that you did that. It's the number one contender match, ain't it? Is that what it is? No, it's not a number one contender match. Well, damn. So, Kabuki also cashed in last week. So, he's next for the hardcore title. And you got next after that. Unless y'all want to make a triple threat. The Ralston. Not playing coy here. Gonna bring the fight right to the Grand Prix champion. Gonna look to push the pace and overwhelm the champion with offense. For reference, of course, I'll be referring to Leon as the champion since he's a singles champ. Maybe, mostly. The referee chastising Leon as the Grand Prix champion. Wasted no time. Taking momentum back on his side. Both men undoubtedly plan on being the aggressor in this match. Off the rebound, a well-placed drop kick and a Sam Ralston rolling down the ringside. Leon gonna join him down there, maybe rushing in a little bit too much. Ralston gonna take advantage. Well, because I'm saying we got an event this Sunday, and then we got an event next weekend as well. So, or we could do it on another show as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But I'm also sure Crash Out is trying to be in the Battle Royal at Guts and Glory as well. I'm almost certain. It's for the briefcase, as you may know. The springboard swanton bomb. Leon. Working that striking game to perfection, drawing blood with that last drop kick and a close near fall. But one thing about Ralston, he's got an entire academy behind him. Bad Boys Inc. And Ace Thompson trying to run some interference. Countered into the Bulldog. Leon ready. Neutralizing the threat. But allowing valuable time for Ralston to recover. The divine weapon. Smiting his opponent, a hard knee right across the jaw, rocking Ralston, a close near fall. And this match is going to continue. Despite the interference, the Grand Prix champion still in the driver's seat. Those busy knees getting some serious action here tonight. Looking for the blockbuster, but Ralston able to evade. Ralston now trying to take control. The series of hard strikes, but Leon focused, dialed in. Nonchalant pin, no doubt, trying to test the water here. Leon securing the 2 count. And whipping the elbow. Trying to go to the opponent. Shan Leon going upstairs now. Ralston on wobbly legs, taken down with a big chop from all the way upstairs. Once again, the nonchalant pin for the win. Bars only gives the count of 2. Leon, what are you doing, bro? That mean streak shining through the night, shining through tonight. The divine weapon. dispatching his opponent with reckless abandonment. That is a pissed off Shan Leon. No doubt eager to get his hands on Pedro Payne and put this nonsense to rest once and for all. Laser focused, dialed in, despite their interference, despite the pressure being brought by his opponent. Shan Leon executing on all cylinders here this evening. And after sorting out the back and forth, the champ was off to the races. Representing the kings of the fallen throne, the righteous paladin, the divine weapon, the reigning Grand Prix champion, the king of Filipino strong style, Shan Leon. Oh boy, big money fight time. Yes, sir, indeed. We got a rematch from the main event of the All-Star Classic live here tonight on Free TV just for y'all. It goes down. To the top tier stars in the history of Monday Night Havoc, no doubt about it, especially in recent history. Sam Magnum, Terrible Tito, Part 3. Let's get into it. Drop some lore for y'all after I get done with these introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, Sergeant Sam Magnum.
Winner of the 2025 Brawl for It All tournament, the inaugural and two-time World Television Champion, formerly of the Delta Force, now the one-man mercenary, the soldier of fortune, Staff Sergeant Sam Magnum, ready for the fight.
And his opponent, representing two-man power trip from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 240 pounds, Terrible Tito.
The CEO of the Masked Dynasty, 5'6" danger, from the comic book straight to the square circle, the Day One original, the first Grand Slam champion in company history, the former world's heavyweight champion, Terrible Tito, in the building. Sam Magnum, Terrible Tito, Part 3, and we underway. Magnum, straight out the gate, classic Sam Magnum. Going up top, dropping Tito with that OG cutter. Historically, Tito, bottom row, springboard moonsault, no collar and elbow tie-ups. These guys are going straight after it. There's history here. Tito, up 2-0 on Magnum. trying to continue that run. Magnum, the soldier of fortune, looking to cash in here tonight. After making his debut midway through season 2, Magnum immediately started his march straight up the ranks, aligning himself with the Den, Delta Force. Clearly the standout of the group, going on to win the first ever Brawl for It All tournament. Then going on to become the first World TV champion. Then going on to fight his way to the main event of the All-Star Classic. And a valiant effort coming up short during Tito's historic 273-day reign. Magnum had another shot at Tetsujin in Japan. Once again, not able to close out. But since then, Magnum has been on a roll here on HAVOK, racking up one of the highest winning percentages on the season. The no-nonsense staff sergeant trying to make that comeback late in 2025 with the Giant Slayer, the once-in-a-generation phenom, with the power on display here, carrying Magnum halfway across the ring, dropping him with the snake eyes. Tito now fired up, building up some steam. A big drop kick in the corner. Lined up, locked in, delivering it. Magnum's felt it before. The Dragon Slayer, Giant Slayer, listen at me. In a close near fall. The grit shining through. Terrible Tito. Out of the apron. Countered into a power bomb off the springboard. Tito trying to fight his way free. Looking for the Giant Slayer. The sidestep. Magnum saw it coming, made the adjustment, and a hard right hand right to the face. Reverse of the Irish whip. Tito with that backflip kick. Another combo breaker. Magnum with the Irish whip, drops down underneath. And a spear cutting Tito in half. Both men in their respective corner. Tito trying to pick himself up, and Magnum with the nasty enziguri right behind the ear, rolling into the cover with the hook of the outside leg for the win. Only good for the count of 1. Tito trying to make it back to his feet, countering the stomp, giving Magnum a taste of his own medicine. Tito now calling for it. Big time cyclone kick, flattening Sam Magnum. Little indecision from the former champ. Oh, little invasion there, and Tito rolling through one more time, cleaning out Magnum with that roundhouse. Magnum busted open, but with the advantage. That springboard moonsault and the cutter, flattening terrible Tito. Magnum calling for it. He got another one in the chamber. Doubling down the double tap. Sam Magnum, is it enough to get the job done? Terrible Tito says no. Continuing headhunting. Magnum. Oh, countering the backflip kick. Magnum says it's time. Tito says no. A big lariat in the corner. Over the top, guillotine leg drop. Off the springboard, nobody home on the shooting star press. Magnum. Powerbomb final flash combination. Tito trying to drag himself to his feet. Magnum with the Irish whip reversal on the whip. Tito with the advantage, the backflip kick. Magnum being propped up by the ropes. Snapmare takeover. Tito onto the races now. Hard boot, double stomp, into the cover. Leg is hooked, referee in position for the win. Magnum able to kick out at 1. After all that, Magnum still able to kick out at 1. Let's go. Looking for the Giant Slayer, the sidestep, the evasion, Giant Slayer from out of nowhere. Terrible Tito. Hits it enough to get the win into the cover. With the leg hook, Magnum able to kick out at 2. Let's fucking go. Excuse me. And Tito with some evasion to the outside, shooting star press off the springboard. For the win, terrible Tito, only good for the count of 2. Tito, daring his opponent to stand up. Sleeping Mexican sits in. But poor in-ring positioning, gonna force the rope break, and we are back to square 1. Upstairs, terrible Tito in the high ring district. Magnum in the drop zone. And the arm drag. The simple arm drag. Tito racing into the cover with the hook of the outside leg for the win. And a close near fall. That was about 2 7/8. Out of the apron. Tito. In the high risk, high reward district, and once again caught in the powerbomb. Magnum into the ground and pound. Serving up knuckle sandwiches. Middle rope, springboard, moonsault for some big money. Magnum in the driver's seat with the advantage. Can he finally do it? Countered off the stomp once again, terrible Tito. Plain possum, luring Magnum into a false sense of security. The Giant Slayer going upstairs now, making that climb. Terrible Tito dropping the elbow right across the back, rolling his opponent into the cover. For the win, terrible Tito, and just like that, what a fucking match. It is all over. Gentlemen, wow, what was that? I'm guessing it had to be stamina at that point because they were going fucking hard. At the very end, those sequences were insane. Wow. 2 RKOs back to back. I thought it was done. I thought that was it right there. The war of attrition. The war of heavy artillery.
Here is your winner, Terrible Tito.
Tito doing it again. "5'6" danger. The Giant Slayer. Terrible Tito. Look at that. 4.5. I knew it. I knew it was going to be 4.5 or 5. I could already tell. That's matching nice shit right there. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Co-main event time. Competition still heating up. In the Women's World Division, starting to get real close here. Selena Blaze picking up that surprise upset victory over Britt Graves last week. Can lightning strike twice for the brutal luchadores? Selena Blaze, Amaya Bryant. This is your co-main event. the Lady Luchador, younger sister of Bishop Blaze. Brutal Lucha now down 0-2, 0-2 tonight. No pressure on Selena. It's up to you, girl. The definition of dominance. The true face of fear. The first woman and third member of the roster to reach Grand Slam status. One of the best to ever lace up a pair of boots. The blueprint. Amaya Bryant. Former Fight Night Women's Champion. First, go ahead, my girl, go ahead.
Faces of Fear. From Los Angeles, California, Amaya the Blueprint Bryant.
First, to successfully complete and cash in on that Fight Night Queen Makers Challenge. On a dominant, nearly undefeated run the entirety of Season 2. Walking into Season 3 with that same energy. The two-time Women's World Champion, former Classic Women's Champion, former Tag Team Women's Champion, Blueprint, Amaya Bryant, one-on-one with Selena Blaze. The co-main event. Let's get into it. Lady getting straight into it. Wasting no time. Blaze with that big win over Graves last week. Some say it was a fluke. Blaze says she's just heating up, trying to make it to the top. There's no way you're going to make it to the top without bringing the fight to Amaya Bryant. Can Blaze do it again, taking down a top competitor in that women's division? A win here tonight would no doubt put her in line to clash with Callie Rage and Guts and Glory. But Bryant, another individual who feels like she didn't get a fair shake at Legacy. Got her sights set firmly on the champ, over the top of the Irish whip, connecting off the rebound with the single leg drop kick, smoothly rolling into the cover. Amaya Bryant only gives the count of one. Off the springboard, forearm smash, connecting clean. That'll take some fire right out of you. Making that climb. The Lady Luchador ready to fly here, and Bryant is going to walk away. Crash and burn down the ringside. Taking a load off, going to play to the crowd here. Bryant now giving minimal quarter to her opponent. Hammerlock armbreaker. Trying to dismantle her opponent piece by piece. But Blaze, not one you can sit and strategize with. Going upstairs now. The Lady Luchador ready to take flight. The Meteora did not get all of it, but did get enough to drop her opponent. Nice evasion. Big headbutt. Selena Blaze Working the combination, a big roundhouse, turning Bryant inside out. And that gut wrench suplex. Going upstairs. Blaze. With all this unanswered offense. Into the cover. Selena Blaze trying to punch her ticket. Off the springboard, casket drop going 2/3 of the distance across the ring. Blaze zeroed in. But the Blueprint countering. Caught by the combo though. Blaze lighting up her opponent. Punt highly intended. Drops down underneath. Off the leapfrog over the top. Off the Irish whip and a basement drop kick. Flattening her opponent wheels. Working that combination, Selena Blaze. With the neck breaker, gonna send Bryant down the ringside packing. Returning the favor with the basement drop kick to the knee. Blaze fighting fire with fire. Pun once again intended. Hard right hand, Blaze with the advantage. Oh, nasty neck breaker off the knee. Back inside the ring, Selena Blaze. Just had a reckoning here. Big front drop kick, taking the former champ down. Little confusion there, and Blaze coming out on top of the exchange. Into the cover. For the win here, Selena Blaze. Looking to shock the world once again. Sticking the landing on that casket drop. Up top, Blaze. The Lady Luchador, nobody home. Up and over with the Yakuza cutter, Bryant. Telling you, the ladies always tearing it down here. Side effects. Into the Anaconda Vice. Blaze able to find a way free. Bryant seizing the initiative, a single leg drop kick. Veteran, the GOAT, wisely dragging her opponent to the center of the ring. Bryant got a submission hold, cinched in deep, nowhere to go, center of the ring, and Selena Blaze gonna tap just like that. Grand Slam Bryant picking up the win here, ladies and gentlemen, in a hard-fought competition. Ladies giving it all here, leaving it all in the ring, nothing on the table. But the Blueprint being the architect to an impressive victory here tonight on HAVOK.
Here is your winner, Amaya, the Blueprint Bryant.
The definition of dominance. The Blueprint Amaya Grand Slam Bryant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like the saying always goes, time flies when you're having fun. It is now time for the main event of the evening. We got two top-tier competitors, two veterans, from way back in season 1. Ready to clash once again here in the main event. Multi-time champion Larry Loco going head-to-head, one-on-one with the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, J-Rock. Let's get into it, folks. And now, it's time for the main event of the evening.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing two-man power trip from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Monster, Larry Loco!
Intensity unleashed. The former Cruiserweight champion, two-time Hardcore champion, two-time Grand Prix champion, and former World Tag Team champion, Larry Loco, a highly decorated top 5 pound-for-pound contender here at All-Star Pro Wrestling. Intensity unleashed here tonight. A rare occurrence. You've seen Larry without a title belt. Here in the main event, ready to make some heads roll, Larry Loco, ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent, representing the family from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling World's Heavyweight Champion, Showstopper J-Rock!
From day one, fighting in the trenches, all the way up to the top of the card. Claiming his first championship, the Grand Prix title, here in season 3. And quickly ascending all the way to the top, ladies and gentlemen, the Berserker, the Strongman, the Showstopper, the reigning, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the world, J-Rock. We got Larry Loco. We got J-Rock. We got one-on-one action, and we underway. All-Star Pro Wrestling Monday Night Havoc, Season 3, Episode 30, the Go-Home Edition for Unlimited, Aces High. Two highly decorated Day 1 veterans ready to steal the show after a series of bangers all night long. It all comes to this, folks, as we lock in for Unlimited. Get you a big slam and enjoy the ride. The unlikely champion, grinding through 3 entire seasons, titleless. Finally finding that groove in the summer of 2025. J-Rock claiming that top prize. Larry and Rock collided in the past. If Larry is able to pick up a win over the reigning World Heavyweight Champion. Now we put him in prime position. But the strong man ain't gonna give up that easy. He's been in the trenches. He's been fighting that fight. He's been scratching and clawing, and now he's made his way to the top. Ain't nothing gonna dispatch him. Ain't nothing gonna dethrone him. Logo racing into the cover. With a quick shot. And J-Rock able to kick out of one, gonna roll down the ringside. The little monster on the offensive. J-Rock says no. Nice legless takedown. Stomping on the fingers. Rock. Trying to pick Larry apart here. Mixing up the offense, trying to keep the little monster guessing. Going upstairs now. The reigning World Heavyweight Champion, J-Rock with the high cross biting from all the way down to the floor. Kicked off, Larry. Trying to turn momentum back in his favor. Now Larry going upstairs. That attempt stifled by J-Rock, the champion, into the cover. For the win here, only good for the count of one. Irish with a rope. J-Rock with the advantage. Drops down underneath. And a big back elbow going to drop Larry in place. Oh, a cyclone kick out of nowhere. Leveling the champion. Larry looking on. Trying to debate his next move. It's taking too long to decide. A boot to the midsection. J-Rock. Yeah, J-Rock's the champion. What the fuck? You didn't know that? You've been champ for like 3 weeks, dude. Racing into the cover. The little monster. He's the world champion on this show. He's the top dog, man. You gotta be paying attention to these things. That's how you get stripped. I'm just playing. That 450 elbow down to the floor. Larry Loco unleashing hell on this man now. Getting back inside the ring. Loco with the advantage. Off the springboard, the front drop kick. Dropping Rock and the strong man. Able to kick out at 2. Top rope, springboard, moonsault, big money, Larry Loco. Continuing to keep the pressure on the champion, continuing to push that pace. Larry Loco, that speed demon. Trying to overwhelm J-Rock with offense. Reverse of the Irish whip. Rock walking the tightrope on the apron. Larry said, let me help you down. With the sunset flip powerbomb down to the floor once again. Kicked off by the champion. Rock in control. In the ground and pound, breaking the guard, busting Larry open. And Larry firing back, paying homage to his tag team partner with that giant slayer. Back inside the ring, holding the high ground now. J-Rock motionless down at ringside. Larry staring down into the opponent. The referee continuing to count. Larry looking on. Taunting his opponent. And the cautious World Heavyweight Champion. Finally getting back inside the ring. Trying to roll Larry up, catch him slipping, but a poor in-ring positioning. Going to force the rope break. J-Rock in control here. Going to drop Larry with the leaping cutter into the cover for the win. J-Rock only gives the count of 2. The champion. Playing the smart game, being the counter fighter, not wanting to overcommit. Letting it aggressive. Larry Loco overcommit and taking advantage of any exploits presented to him. The champion now dialed in. J-Rock with another leaping cutter into the cover. The strongman only good for the count of 2. Going upstairs. Larry Loco eating the elbow. Right in the center of the heart for the win, J-Rock, and just like that, it is all over. And the champion coming in here, continuing to prove that it wasn't a fluke, that the strong man is the real deal. Taking down a top 5 pound for pound competitor in Larry Loco, picking up the win. Should leave no doubt in anybody's mind. J-Rock, champion. You might want to get used to it. With 2 of those vicious leaping cutters. And that elbow to wash it down. J-Rock picking up the dub, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's your winner, showstopper J-Rock.
I mean, honestly, we got Guts and Glory in less than 2 weeks' time. It's looking like it might be Terrible Tito and J-Rock. Unless anything crazy happens in the next 7 days. We'll say penciled in. Not in ink, though. We will burn that bridge when we come to it. 4.5 stars to close out Monday Night Havoc. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. As always, I want to thank you for joining us. From the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. That being said, we're off tomorrow night. We got Fight Night on Wednesday. It goes down. Thursday, we got Power Driver, and of course, it's Sunday. Make sure you tap in, unlimited. Aces high. Little prelude to Guts and Glory. That being said, real quick, before I let you go, just want to check the news real quick. Make sure we don't got no nasty injury bugs going on. We good? All right, we good. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, y'all, yeah, I guess we're done for now. That being said, we will catch you all on Wednesday for Fight Night. I've been War and Peace. We are ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling. And this was Monday Night Havoc. Good night, everybody.